For the latest in strategic affairs, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the bell icon for updates. This is StratNewsGlobal in Afghanistan. I'm Amitabh, Revi, and our guest today is Zahrah Nabi. She's a journalist. Zahrah, first of all, thank you for giving us your time and, more importantly, for being so brave to come and speak to us on camera.
Thank you so much, and thanks. I really appreciate it that you gave your time to me and you came in Afghanistan. And for me, I think you're brave that you put your life at risk and came in Afghanistan.
No, we've been waiting to come to Afghanistan for a long time. But this is about you. And I wanted our viewers to know a little bit about how you have been operating as a journalist in the last year that the Taliban have re-seized power.
Since 15 August 2021, when the Taliban came in power, day by day, I'm losing all the opportunity as a journalist, being as a journalist in this country. As first, when the Taliban came in power, I shut down my own station that I really worked hard to have it. And then slowly, I was the first and only Afghan female journalist that I attended to the first press conference of Zabihullah Mujahid. And then there I asked him about the rights of women journalists in Afghanistan, and he said that you should wait. And later on the same. And slowly, I was 2-3 times I was not allowed to attend to press conferences. And when the hijab rule program was running, so I really so hard I could attend to that program. And I was on behalf of some news agency. So I covered this. And later on, I also am working as a free journalist with some news agencies and also with some other NGOs to make some success stories for them or take some photos or interviews or making some profile. But the problem, even I thought that, okay, if in press conferences the Taliban is not allowing me to attend, but also even in the NGOs, I recently, at least 3 months, since 3 months, that the Taliban being hired on that NGOs as a line manager or something like this, or they're related to the Taliban. And then they are like dealing with me like I feel sometimes that maybe I killed their fathers or their relatives and I don't know. And then they stop me working even in the NGOs because in some NGOs, it's international NGOs. Yeah. I'm working, I used to work with them, but the Taliban, when they became hired on that NGOs, then they stopped me working and said, no, I don't like, work is not so professional. It's not professional, but international. The other foreigners, they said that it's the best. The photos that they are taking, the interviews that they are doing. And then said, no, I don't like it. And then they stopped, no, I don't want, I stop your contract. It's not working. And then they hired some men instead of me. And some days before, when I wanted to attend to press conference, so the Taliban, I could say that I really just one of my eye was open. All my face was covered because I wanted to, follow their rule. Otherwise, they will stop me to do the press conference, and then I could, lose the job. Really, for that news agency, I waited 1 month. After 1 month, I got that half day. They hired me, and I was very happy. At least half day. I went there, and then on the back of the auditorium that they had their program, they stopped me and they said, "No, you're not allowed." And then I said that, okay, I'm going back home. No, you're not allowed to go back home. Why? You should wait here till the program will finish and go together with everyone. I said, oh my God, the program will take too much time, 5-6 hours. And I said, you have no way. I waited there. Really, I wasted my time. It was really hot. It was so sunny day that day. And I waited there and I couldn't say anything. And at the end, I just left the area. That agency didn't pay me. I wasted my time. And at the end, next time they didn't give me a call. And next time when I attend to another press conference, I saw there is a man they hired instead of me and gave them the opportunity. So by this, women are really, I just say, I'm an example.
Yeah.
The woman has zero opportunity to work, zero opportunity to work in NGOs, in TV stations, in medias, nowhere. They're saying women not necessary to work. But for me, in my home, we don't have any men. We all women. So what should we do? Then they're saying you should marry with us. Oh my God. I should marry with the Taliban to feed myself. No, it's rather to die for hunger, to become a wife of a Taliban guy. It's unfair, really unfair. But I don't know what should we do.
But tell us how your professional experiences. You mentioned that you had started the first channel that was an all-woman channel, Bano, I think.
Yeah, yes.
And you can direct, you can, I presume, anchor, journalism, marketing, the whole gamut. You and all those women could do. So professionally, you are extremely capable, right? Tell us a little bit more about Bano.
Actually, I used to work with the media of Afghanistan. It has been 10 years. I work with some different channels, and some of them was really popular channels. And then, but on the first days, even in Afghanistan, it's always the dealing with the woman are always unfair. If it's democracy or if it's the Talibanism, everything. So always they're thinking, they're seeing the woman as a second, like someone that is not, we are saying something in our language, but I don't know how to express it. But it's like you're something that
second rate.
Second things, these things. It's you're not a human. You're always should be related to some man to have your identity. Otherwise, no one will know you. So I saw lots of unfair things, and I thought that we should have a TV station, a media station, radio and TV, in magazine, all these things operating by women, and it's all women. So it shouldn't be unfair, because I was the only, even 7 years in a very popular media station I was the only female manager among 20 other men. And they were always dealing like I was always success, and then the owner of the station was always, supporting me and telling me, encouraging me, and everyone was like very jealous with me and saying that why she's success and these things. And I really faced a lot of, unfair things they did. And I really looked for a station that should be for women. So all should be women. And then, believe me, I can share with you why this idea came for me. I became a journalist in a media station, and the cameraman came with me outside to take some reports. I was a reporter. And then when I asked the cameraman to take these shots or do this, he said, no, you don't know. You know or no, I know. My God, please do the shots that I needed. And no one was following my, rules, these things. That's why I thought that it should be better to have everyone females, should be women. And then later on, 2000, but when I shared my ideas, everyone was laughing. How it's possible? Women cannot operate the cameras. Women cannot do direction, these things. I said, we can do it because they're human also. They can learn. And no, it's impossible. But in 2017, finally, we could reach our dreams. But it was also unfair sometimes because I really shared my idea with someone, and they stole my idea and they changed their station's names for women and these things. But finally, we approach our dreams, and we had our opening ceremony on the same auditorium that the Taliban, they had their victory ceremony on 15 August. We finally trained 100 women internship, and then they became a journalist. The women that they never had experience working with the media. All those ones that they were really talented and they really liked to be in the media, but they never had that opportunity. Without helping that time, we had USAID projects, we had lots of projects for women. No one paid a penny for us, but we tried our best when we finally approached. And it was a day I was very happy. That day I said that, now our dream came in true, because we had a political show. Our host was also The guest was also females, woman, and the anchor was also woman, director, the camera woman, everyone. And they said, see, without men, we can do it. Of course, no
you
one
can.
say. And there is no violence, nothing. But 2 days before the Taliban came in power, we received a call and they gave us, treated us that why you are running this drama, because our station was entertainment station. And then they gave us something that some country is paying you to change our culture and these things. And I knew that the Taliban are on the gate of our, city. That's why we said that let's stop running the music, running blah, blah, all these things. And when the Taliban came in power, 15 August, we said that, yeah, they came in power. Just we have nothing now to broadcast it. We cannot broadcast music, we cannot broadcast drama, we cannot broadcast even the news. The news should say that, yeah, we are very happy that Taliban came in power and don't allow us to work. I cannot broadcast some fake news. That's why we stopped it. And we hoped that it will be changed, but nothing changed. I paid, believe me, 6 months from my pocket, even I was jobless. I kept that studio for 6 months. And I said, I won't destroy this city. Even my colleagues, they evacuated from country and they left. I was alone. And every day I used to just open and just see and say, no, I hope that 6 months something will happen. And at the end said, my pocket is getting empty and nothing is going to be changed. And then I said, let's stop it. And then I stopped. I store all the equipment and then I changed the studio, all the things, and I hand over it back to the owner of the apartment. And even as a freelance, I cannot work. As a freelance, but I won't stop. I will keep working. Sometimes really no one is hiring me, but I still keep continuing to have to cover some stories or make some news, these things. But when I'm making the reports, then I have nowhere to broadcast it. Then my colleagues, they're outside, they're saying, you're wasting your time, you're paying from your pocket. And then what are you doing with the reports that you cannot broadcast it? I have lots of, reports that nowhere I could broadcast it. And I said, I will archive it. And one day, of course, we will show it somewhere. We can do it something. At least my mom is 85. She's, sometimes she's telling me the stories that with the time that she was like my age, what happened to the country. It was very tough times. All his brothers were buried alive and these things, very tough times to family around her happened. And I said, but she doesn't have any photos, these things. But I'm telling my colleagues that I have at least, footage that I will show them that once upon a time to my grandchildren that this happened in my country. At least, but I don't think that it will be wasting time or wasting.
Like you said, many of your colleagues or most of your colleagues have left.
Yeah.
They're not allowing you to work in what you are absolutely professional at, and you've proven it already. Why not leave? And aren't you scared for your safety or your family's safety?
Yeah, of course. I always have fear. My fears is too much. Especially it has been, I was attended to it was a bomb blast attacker in the Indian temple. Yeah. I went there and I said, from early in the morning, no one was allowed to enter to that temple. And then I made something. Then I showed myself because I know Urdu and also I know English. So I started only speaking Urdu and English, not Dari. And then the Indians, they helped me to enter to that temple. I was the only one that I entered, but I took also some Afghans with me because I was alone and it was late night. Afraid that be alone. The Taliban thought that I am a foreigner. And then the Indian inside, they helped me really because I was speaking Urdu. Then they helped me, yeah, we'll let you go in. So I finally could enter, but because I was afraid that going alone maybe make problem, so I took 3 Afghans with me. We entered, and when we passed everywhere and took films, videos, these things, and then they said, let's go to the basement. The basement was an area that we should enter and see. I was the last one filming, and everyone was walking. And then someone suddenly shouted that an attacker still is here, run. Then everyone started running. And at that time I was very afraid, scared, and was just taking care that because the other journalists falling down, their camera, broke, these things. We ran away, and then in the yard of the temple, then I forgot that I shouldn't speak Dari, I made a mistake. And there was one Talib. I just told him, you are making mistake. There is no attacker from early morning till now. I said these things in Dari, I said, you guys, please, it is wrong, And the guy was shocked. He said, you are Afghan? Oh my God. He said, Dari, and all from morning till now, you just, play with us. And this is, oh my God, I should. Then I stopped myself. Then I told the Afghans, by English that please. Then he was complaining, saying, you're lying, you're a spy, or this. And I said, please leave the area because it's now dangerous. And we left the area. But when we go out from the street, he asked other guys. All the Taliban surrounded me, around 20, 50. I don't know how much they were. And I just slowly, so fast, I put everything in my bag. And then the guy asked me that she's lying. He said too much things on me. Then the guy asked me that, who are you? And I said, yes, I know lots of languages. It doesn't mean that I shouldn't speak this. But I said, and the guy said, no, you should show us. Then I showed my identity card because I'm a journalist. I have a card, ID card. So he saw the ID card. He said, no. He said, the guy that you're wrong. She's really a journalist. Her picture, her name, everything is here. And I said, thank you. I put the ID card in my bag, and I would just pass from one street, and I just asked the taxi to stop. Then again, the guy came to me. He said, stop, you should come back. I said, oh, I don't come back. And I ran away, I just said the taxi driver to run. Then I was at home. They took the other 3 journalists, they were with me. They didn't run away. And then they called me, said that, Zahrah, you should come here in the station. Otherwise, we are hostage because of you. I said, no, why you shouldn't run away? You should run away. I said, no. I said, I won't come. They should come after my door and take me. Otherwise, I won't come by. I was really stressed, too much stress to me. It was really a bad day, but finally, really some Indian helped me. And that day, I'm really thanks from the Indians. And I called them. He said, don't go there. I will go there. And he released that Afghans. And I said, Zahrah, it was 10 p.m. He said, don't go there. It's solved. It's
what
solved.
Makes you go on after? I'm sure this is not only one incident. You must have gone through so much.
After that, I attend too much times to the things. But, I was not guilty, really. They don't allow me as an Afghan, as a female, to work. And then I have to make some other. Why? When there is some international foreigners, you allow. And for Afghans, you don't allow. But that thing, I just did, cover that, attack and these things on my own. Nowhere. I see nowhere the footage, these things to broadcast it. Nothing. Because
what makes you go on doing it despite the threat, and what makes you stay here, not leave?
I think the only thing, I came in Afghanistan in 2011. That time, my brothers, my sister, all of them, they broke their relationship with me. They got very angry with me. They said that you're really crazy. You're doing the things, despite you're coming to in the United States or these countries, it's better for you. It's a stable country. You're going to Afghanistan. Afghanistan is a non-stable country. You're trying your best approach, your dreams, achievement, and then it becomes zero. It's all. And my father now, it has been 2 years that he passed away. But my father was always with me. He said that it's better to become a teacher in your country rather to be a big businesswoman in another countries. It's really proud. Go to your country. It's better and start from zero. And I came here alone. That time was really tough even for me. I had a PhD degree. With 2 master degree, I came in this country. I know At least I was better than others. That time was it was not too much people even they didn't have bachelor degree, but I had PhD degree. And I know at least Urdu, English, Dari in other languages, but no one gave me a job. And I became a teacher in a very district areas with a 2,500 Afghani, salary. Even as a receptionist, really, I gave an interview as a receptionist and no one hired me. I said, oh my God. And he said, oh, you studied in Pakistan. You studied in neighbor country. And it's wasting time. It doesn't work. I started from that time from zero and I became a journalist. I realized success. I could have approached my dreams, achieved my dreams to make a station for women and train them everything. And then again, after 10 years, again, it became to zero, equal to zero. But really, that time was really also tough for me because I came here from a modern life, a luxury life. Really, I had a luxury life. Everything was available for me. But I came here, even I was living with in the same school I was teaching, and then in the same school I was just have a room and staying in that. Really, it was really hard, especially if you're living in a village. So of course, there is no opportunity, nothing. But the thing is that I really never thought that I should leave my country because it's my homeland. It's my homeland, and I know you know that what's homeland. I know you have lots of difficulties in your country, but you never leave your country. No, everyone is like this. I think everyone should stay in their country in tough times, especially. In tough times, especially that we are saying that I'm a journalist. If I leave the country, then who will cover that's going on? If a one that is journalist, if a one is a powerful, if the one is activist, all of them is leaving the country. So now just see, you can see around me, I'm seeing poor people, I'm seeing weak people, I'm seeing most children, most illiterate women, most people that just looking for a piece of bread. So how I should say that expected that this country will be changed? This country will be always like this. When my people will be a refugee, we are always thinking that we should leave the country. It's the wrong decision that we are taking. I hope that day when there was a plane here in the airport, believe me, that is that the plane was in the airport. Every day I used to go there and collect the reports. Every day I had the opportunity to leave. Everyone was asking me and I helped a lot. But I was very sorry. I thought that I hope my people had self-confidence and say that, no, we don't want to leave our country. I want to die here. Of course I will die. Who guarantee me that I will live long? Who guarantee? Everyone will die. If you stay in the United States, you will die. If you stay in Afghanistan, you will die. Of course, if not today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, one day. But I hope that my people, all of them, they had one decision, they got one decision. No, I don't want to leave. I want to die. I will die from hunger. They will put me in prison. They will torture me, anything. It's okay. It's my country. It's happening to every other countries. I hope, I'm really angry sometimes with the people that they left the country. They had the opportunity to stay. So what would happen to them? Nothing. Maybe you will lose your life. It's okay. It's rather to die in your country. You had. It's my proud. I have proud to stay in my country, and something will happen to me. It will happen to me. Otherwise, that I will die in another country, then they will bring my body here to have my grave. It's really shame. It's big shame. Sometimes it's happening to my country. The people, they are dying in another countries. Then their body, they pay a lot, their relatives, and bury them here in the grave. It's really a big shame.
Zahrah Nabi, I started this interview by saying you're extremely brave.
Thank you so much.
I not only know that after talking to you.
No.
Hats off.
I hope so. One day, if one day you will see me in another country, think that someone by force just put me there, but I will come back. I will come. I will wear burqa. I have 3 kinds of burqa, believe me. Most times I'm working under the burqa. But it doesn't stop me not to. Even if I'm in the country, I have lots of difficulties, believe me. But really, I keep working. I'm working.
All our support to you. Hats off to you. All power to you.
Thank you so
Zahrah
much.
Nabi, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank
Please
you.
do say.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And to all our viewers, do send us your feedback on this interview and our reports from Afghanistan. This is StratNews Global, and I'm Amitabh Revi reporting with Rohit Pandita.